See, there are many, many ways to grow your business, to increase your clientele and to increase your income. It's just most of those ways don't work most of the time for most of the people. And yet all of those ways work some of the time for some of the people. The trick, you see, is to find your approach. You need to create your Fit Pro blueprint. And when you do, you'll find the right way that will be aligned with the clarity you have about your market, about your USP, and about the solution that you provide to help people to live a happier, healthier life. So let's get and do it. So there are some people that I work with that really do use social media. They are social animals. They just love every few hours posting on some kind of social media what they're doing, some thoughts of the day, and they use that to create a following. But there's others I work with don't use social media at all. I mean, they use old school marketing tools and tactics, of course modernized for the modern day personal trainer, but they do things like branding the car. They make sure they use flyers and posters well and strategically. They advertise strategically in local press, so whether that's a local coffee shop magazine or something similar, and they really use that kind of approach to engage with people in their community. A lot of people I work with that they use social media, but they prefer to pay for ads rather than pay with their time, meaning they don't try to post that regularly in terms of social media because it's not something that they feel comfortable or want to spend their time doing. Instead, what they do is they create meaningful, powerful ads that of course are driven towards a target market, that when the person clicks, that drives them through to their squeeze page, to their website, to where they want them to be. So there's clarity on that page as to what to do next in terms of a call to action, to engage with them, to get their email address, to send further emails, or to help them to sign up to a webinar or to some kind of event that you're running in the community. At no point would the person be driven towards your social media page, so your Facebook page, for example. So the actual targeted ad is to drive traffic towards your website or your squeeze page that you created for that particular promotion. There's other people that I work with that don't use social media in the social sense, but they use something like LinkedIn to really drive messages to business professionals and to engage with them, to connect with them, to help more and more people become more aware of what they do. I've got people that are great speakers, so they use seminars, so they drive, whether it's through social media or paid Facebook posts, or advertising on posters and flyers, or driving traffic through whatever means, they drive people into a face-to-face seminar. And they might deliver, in a rugby club, for example, they might deliver for 45 minutes on the given topic, to give people genuine value there and then in the moment. Then, by asking permission, i.e. letting people know the next 15 minutes is going to be talking about the kind of things and the kind of ways in which you can help people derive a certain result, that people are welcome to leave. Some people will, but most will stay. And then they deliver that last 15 minutes in terms of a sales pitch, but with permission. That is, they outline the kinds of problems that people often struggle with in terms of achieving a particular result, how the products and services that you have can prevent that and help therefore someone to succeed. This is kind of the pricing and the packages that you have to offer. You might decide to have them there and then in the moment, discount or incentive for someone to actually make a purchase there and then, and you can see how you can do it through a seminar. Now, with the exact same principle, of course, you can send people towards a webinar that you're delivering, so just creating this same experience but online, whether you use Webinar Jam or Stealth Seminar, or Webinar Ninja or Zoom. So all great software where you can deliver a webinar with appropriate lead up in terms of email strategies to help people to make sure they attend, and you can deliver your content. You can set yourself up as that authority, that expert in the area in which you're talking, and then again, same principle at the end, let people know that this is what you're going to talk about, so that people can tune into the ways in which you can specifically help them to achieve the result that otherwise they've been frustrated about because they've not been able to achieve. You could drive referral, for example, not just referral in terms of you do a great job and people want to tell us about the experience they've had with you, which of course is great stuff anyway, but I mean referral from a physiotherapist or a doctor, or physiotherapy group, a chiropractor. It might be referral from an osteopath, podiatrist, so there's lots of possible routes in. It could be from a running club, it can be from a sports club, from a golf club, and you see, once you get a professional or two that really buy into you, you'd be amazed how well that could work and how quickly. For example, when I was in Sydney, I had one physiotherapy group, which was 3 physiotherapists working from the same practice. I had one client that was sent to me from them. I trained them for 12 weeks. I wrote a report at the end of it. Didn't ask for a report, but I took the trouble just to write a short report as to what I'd been doing, the kind of results we'd achieved together. I'd measured their pain by asking them on a subjective scale just how much the injured part was hurting right now, and I showed that it was actually reducing over the 12 weeks I've been working with them. I started getting referral from that group at something like 1 a day. Now you see, physiotherapists see many patients over the course of a week, many of whom are basically deconditioned, overweight, and need some level of functional fitness, if you like, and nutritional intervention to help them to find themselves being injured and feeling the same sickness that they're having with their physical well-being. And with 1 a day, it doesn't take many weeks and you're not just fully booked, but you're going to have to find systems to be able to manage an increase in clientele quickly. So lots of ways you can go.